Last summer, at the job I was hired to be a software engineer at, I was talking to my boss about the trade-offs between various programming languages, and he looked me dead in the eye and said, "I'm honestly surprised you know about this stuff." And I was baffled that even after being hired as a software engineer and mentioning that I was studying computer science, I was still assumed not to have knowledge about the different programming languages.
The perception that male engineers are better at the tough technical work than female engineers is incredibly troubling, and it manifests everywhere. At a hackathon where the female engineer is tasked with product management rather than coding, in a group project where the female engineer is tasked with front-end work because she is perceived to be better at design, or at work when a female engineer is given a less challenging project than her male peers.
Too many assumptions are made about women in tech that are harmful to how a woman's knowledge and competence in certain fields are perceived. Even after breaking the mold and choosing the field of technology, women still face pressure to conform.
Recently, the internet caught wind of the sexist Barbie book titled "I Can Be a Computer Engineer." The book sparked a huge outrage in the engineering community because Barbie was portrayed as just the designer and her male friends were the ones actually developing the computer game.
The idea that women aren't as qualified as men for certain roles in tech is ridiculous. Sadly, it's a notion that still exists, but we can change that.
Women are involved in every aspect of tech and are just as qualified as men for any role. So we at She++ dare you to challenge the status quo and choose the role that you are most passionate about. Hear from the members of the She++ team how they found their niche in tech.
As a kid, my favorite toy to play with was this set of wooden blocks that you could use to make a track for marbles. It was the thrill of building from the bottom up that excited me then and that drives me now. My passion is for designing secure and scalable architecture on the back end. Don't let stereotypes define you. Build your own track and let loose your marbles.
Whenever I think about my excitement for computer science, I think about learning about the low-level organization and manipulation that allows such complex machines to function. I'm interested in learning how the different levels within computers interact with each other, from the hardware level to the programming language level to the applications that we interact with every day.
When I first started studying computer science, I always knew I wanted to combine my technical skills with my interests in fashion and design. I believe tech has the capability to revolutionize all of the industries that have yet to put an emphasis on the importance of coding. It's extremely important to expand computer science to these other sectors of society, and who better to do that than women? So if you're interested in the intersection of tech and business, or tech and politics, or even tech and fashion, I encourage you to go out there and show the power of code to these industries.
I'm frustrated with the notion that girls have to fit into the role of tough systems programmers or detail-oriented human-computer interaction people. I'm proud to say that I'm neither. I went into computer science with a strong social sciences and policy streak and loved using computer science for social understanding and good. In a world where technology, policy, and politics become ever more intertwined, I think we actually need more people, women, who can traverse code both computational and legal. We need more programmers to help bolster democracies and social good.
My favorite way to refer to myself is that I don't make sense within any traditional scheme of categorization. Why, yes, I'm Cuban, but I'm also blonde. Yes, my focus within computer science is human-computer interaction, but I plan to take every undergrad level systems class that Stanford offers. Of course, I spent an hour doing my nails, but I did them while listening to a lecture about any number of technical topics, just for fun. For some reason, I've never been fazed by the fact that society doesn't have a good way of reconciling all of this. And I want to make sure others are true to themselves, even when it seems like their interests or identities conflict in some artificial way.
I fell into programming because I realized that battling the algorithmic challenges found in computer science well suited the way I think. Yet my software engineering internship this summer was extremely disillusioning. It was really disappointing to work for a huge tech company and walk through the office to my desk every day and being able to count the number of women I see on one hand and the number of people of color I see on one finger. The tech industry really needs to embrace the incredibly unique, amazing, and diverse programmers our generation has to offer. And we all need to dare to be our quirky, code-loving selves who would take on the greatest computing problems of the century and show these stereotypes who they really are.
Being able to merge my passions with computer science confirmed for me that I had chosen the right major. Don't think you can't pursue computer science because you want to follow your passions. Pursue computer science so that you can follow your passions.
Don't put CS in a box. Don't put yourself in a box. The courage to build gives you the courage to fail. So fail fast and fail forward. It's not about what your peers think you're good at, or even what you think you should be good at. Don't let the tech world shape you into something that you're not. Choose what you love to do.
She++ dares you to be you.